We live today in a society where things have changed massively in the past 20 years. Technology supporting all of this, but bringing in also different risks which I want to address in today's video. Are you putting the tasks you should do right now off? Then take some time and think for a moment what causes and leads to this problem. Why and what hinders you from taking action now? And I don't mean to wait for the perfect moment. No, I mean right now. Because the universe won't answer apart from the people who take action and do something to make this world a better one. Because with great work, diligence and patience comes success, and that has some key factors which turned into problem zones in today's world. Welcome guys to another video on my channel. In today's video I'll talk about 3 major problems I've realized we have in today's society, which is also forced with digitalization and everything, and just all that's coming together, and it gave me a lot of thinking time. And I have a story which I've heard like 2 or 3 weeks ago from Rob Dial, a very good podcast which I can recommend to anybody out there. But we come to the first point, and that is immediate gratification. So we take exactly that story I've heard there. It is about Isaac Newton. Everyone knows who Isaac Newton is, but this story starts in 1665, where the London plague, the plague outbreak there, everyone was getting scared and everyone got out of the London city because it was packed up and all the people were there, so everyone moved out of London into the countryside. And while Isaac Newton was studying at the Cambridge University, they had to close down the university as well. What happened with the people who were studying at Cambridge University? So all the people went back home to their countryside and living the next 12 months in fear and in these scattered villages and dark villages, and just for 12 months full of fear and isolation in that time. And that was a very intense time for them, and they just got mad from the boredom they had there. And then there was Newton, who went back home to where he came from. I can't even remember where he lived there, but anyways, he went back to his mother's house. While he was studying at Cambridge University, he was confronted with mathematical difficulties, like a mathematical exercise, which not only he was confronted with that, but also the professors who tried to solve that. He took these math exercises back home and worked day after day on the same problems, same geometric problems. And then that's he was in a mind flow, he was so fully focused, narrowly focused, and just working his way through there. And that's when he started to think out of the box and got into the idea or the understanding of mechanics and motion ideology. And exactly like that, from working day by day for, I think it was 24 months, he was working on these math problems. And that's how modern mathematics and mechanics came out from Isaac Newton. And you know what the funny story there is? No one at Cambridge University expected that from him. But that shows how, with this workflow he had there, and the mind and the clear focus he had there, how he got and invested these 24 months there in order to find something big like that. Now, think for a few moments. What is similar here in this situation? Ask yourself, what did you do in the past 2 years? What did you do with the time where COVID hit us? Exact similar situation as we have now. 100% similar, because it wasn't about 24 months. We were not as isolated as they were probably in 1665, but you see, he turned into a genius from working and grinding these 24 months every single day on these exercises and finding a way of this modern mathematics. And that is exactly passion and not expecting short-term results with immediate gratification. That is exactly the problem in today's society. With digitalization and technology and everything, we expect an overnight success there. And I mean, if you write once an essay, or I don't know, if you do once a math exercise, how will you improve or make something bigger and special out of it, except doing what is required from you, from society? Going to school and university, I know, I'm doing it as well, but I see there just how people just do the bare minimum and don't expect something bigger out of that. How can you expect something bigger out of that and expect as well big success from there? Because that is exactly what technology turned us into, because our span of attention went down to, I think, 5 or 10 seconds. No exact number there, but still it went, or nearly halved or more, even more. It will probably go further down the line in the future because we get so quickly distracted. And exactly like that is the immediate gratification. We expect that we can have an overnight success from there, and that it will change within a few hours, a few days of just doing something for, not investing all the energy and all the time you have in that matter. So that is the first point in today's video, immediate gratification. And with that, we come to the second point in today's video, and that is distraction, which is a major problem in today's society. That's definitely there. I mean, if we don't succeed in the things we set ourselves and fail, or even succeed but not as good as you probably want to. I mean, I know not everyone has that mindset of achieving the best or the best version of her or himself, but still, if you get distracted, then it's most likely that you scroll on your phone, going through Instagram, TikTok, and just watching YouTube videos and everything. I know I'm creating these YouTube videos, but I want to make this world a better place, and that's why I create YouTube videos. But you see there, distraction plays such a big role in today's society. We do a task, read for 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and then you see that phone or I see it as well. I need to ask myself sometimes as well, what am I doing with my life if I see that phone in the corner, reading a book, and then get distracted and scrolling, I don't know, on Instagram or TikTok. It is just if we don't get that success and the immediate gratification there, we just try to get out of that zone, of that working zone, of that mind flow, and take that phone and get distracted. Same. I think it is the same with alcohol and drugs and everything. So it is just, I think, it's just distraction. I think it is just distractions and just not confronting and dealing with what you should do, which leads at the end to, today's society, which leads back to the society thing again, where it is not natural if you hit the gym, look after your nutrition, and do something good for your body, or don't consume alcohol, is looked bad in society, while going partying and doing all these fun things for them is fine and alright. And that is something I started to realize in the past 2 years. Is like, damn, that's just, that hits me really hard. Like, I mean, I love enjoying working out, I love educating myself, and there are just other perspectives of that, which I think everyone needs to find the way which suits best for themselves. But I hate the people who then moan and are so frustrated that their life is not, I don't know, the top CEO of anything, and then they are always moaning about their lives, why they are not feeling good, and then they went partying and now they have a hangover the next day. And these are just all things which annoy me, because yeah, why did you do it in the beginning? So that is the second point. Distraction plays a big and is a big factor in today's society. We come to the third point in today's video, and that is seeing only the success of these achievements. I mean, the first point I told you with Isaac Newton, I mean, everyone knows or confronted Isaac Newton, or even other people. I mean, Barack Obama, you know his name, you know Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, all these people's names are out in this world. And what we see is the achievement, that they have created such big businesses and invented modern mathematics and everything. But what we don't see, and which is also not very showing how they did it, is that we see the achievement. Take for yourself some moments here. How did they achieve these things? Was it the genetics, the luck, because they were geniuses? Or was it the hard work and the invested time they've put in there in order to achieve something bigger? I definitely go with the second one, but you decide with what you will go. But don't expect to be something bigger and achieve something great if you always blame genetics and all these things there. I think if you find that passion which you think, yeah, that's maybe some way, and you think you can invest more than just working your 9-to-5 job and investing some extra hours afterwards in order to achieve something bigger, that is combined in there. Because if you're really passionate about something, you will take that time. You will definitely take that time to do something or change something about that. And I think that is definitely something I see myself, that I just see the success here, but the hard work of growing 8-9 businesses or starting from scratch of a business Jeff Bezos with Amazon, for example, all the people were like, e-commerce, that would never work out. Like, now if they come forward now 20 years later, where are we? Amazon and Tesla and all these big companies have grown so big. But now we see just the achievement and not what hard pain and milestones they had to go through in order to be here where they are. So yeah, 3, I think, very fundamental problems in our society, which is looked in a different light. And I've realized since with this pandemic, it just gave me time to think, like it did with Isaac Newton. I was getting into personal development, I was reading these books and seeing like, I'm not reaching my full potential, and I want to have a bigger impact on this planet and inspire more people. And I got even more comfortable now speaking to this camera and just getting into a natural flow. And with that, thank you very much for watching this video. I'll appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, because that's how this channel can grow and I can inspire more and more people on this planet. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for your time.